What if I told you that the key to winning life's battles isn't about brute force or fighting harder, but about fighting smarter? Sun Tzu, the ancient strategist who wrote The Art of War, gave us principles that go far beyond the battlefield. His wisdom has shaped military leaders, business moguls, and even everyday people like you and me, showing us how to conquer our challenges without ever swinging a sword. The first step to winning any battle, Sun Tzu says, is self-awareness. Whether you're facing a tough project at work, a personal conflict, or a big decision, understanding yourself, your strengths, your limits, gives you the power to plan your next move. And knowing your opponent, whether it's the competition, a difficult colleague, or even your own doubts, puts you ahead of the game. Think about how Jeff Bezos built Amazon. He knew exactly what Amazon was good at: fast shipping and great customer service. He didn't try to compete with big box stores on every front. Instead, he outsmarted them by focusing on areas they didn't prioritize. And he understood his customers better than anyone, using that knowledge to outmaneuver the competition. Here's the secret: preparation isn't just important. It's everything. Think about the world's top athletes. They don't step onto the field without weeks or even months of training. Your success in life doesn't come down to luck or random chance. It comes down to how well you prepare when the stakes are high. Take Serena Williams, for example. She's a tennis legend not just because of her raw talent, but because of her intense preparation. She trains every day. Her success is the result of strategy, focus, and a plan that's been developed over years. Preparation is what sets the champions apart. In the world of business, the smartest companies don't just fight harder. They find ways to win before the competition even realizes they're in a race. And guess what? The same goes for you. Victory often lies in preparation, strategy, and sometimes in knowing when to step back and rethink your approach. But here's where it gets really interesting. The best victories don't require a fight at all. Sun Tzu taught us that the most brilliant strategies don't always involve direct confrontation. Sometimes the true power lies in avoiding unnecessary conflict, building alliances, and using diplomacy to your advantage. Think about the rivalry between Apple and Microsoft. In the 90s, Bill Gates could have fought Apple head-to-head in the design space, but instead, Microsoft focused on dominating the software market and left Apple to build its brand in its own way. Apple, on the other hand, focused on creating a premium experience that would allow them to avoid the fight of competing directly with lower-cost alternatives. In the end, Apple created its own niche and thrived. Think about how successful people resolve conflict. The most successful people aren't those who scream the loudest or make the biggest demands. They're the ones who understand when to listen, when to act, and when to hold their ground. One of the most powerful lessons from The Art of War is the importance of adaptability. Life is unpredictable. Your opponents, challenges, and even circumstances can change at any moment. But the real winners are those who can adapt and evolve with the situation, not those who fight to keep things the same. Think about Netflix. It started as a DVD rental service, and when the world shifted to streaming, Netflix didn't just stick to its old model. It adapted. It innovated. It transformed into the global entertainment powerhouse we know today. They didn't just react, they anticipated the future and moved fast enough to stay ahead. And finally, let's talk about wisdom. Real success isn't about out-muscling the competition. It's about using your mind, being strategic, compassionate, and leading with intelligence. Whether it's leading a team, managing your personal life, or even overcoming the challenges you face today, wisdom wins the war. Look at leaders like Jacinda Ardern, former Prime Minister of New Zealand. During her time in office, she led with empathy, intelligence, and a strong moral compass. Instead of resorting to divisiveness or force, she made decisions that prioritized the well-being of the people, and it earned her respect worldwide. Wisdom in leadership doesn't just win battles, it builds trust and loyalty. So, what's your battle? What challenge are you facing today? Remember, you don't have to fight harder to win. You just have to fight smarter. Use these principles from The Art of War to outthink, outplay, and outlast anything that stands in your way. The true victory is yours when you choose strategy over force, wisdom over impulse, and preparation over luck. So, are you ready to win your next battle? Let's go.